The Thunder have a major problem that they have to fix right now before they go into the second round. Yes, they swept the Memphis Grizzlies. That doesn't mean that the coast is clear and all is well in the world, as they have a major problem that they have to fix if they plan on making it to the finals, even if they want to make it to the Western Conference Finals, because this three-point shooting that we saw in the previous two games, even in the third game, or I say third game, second game of the series, I would say, like all of it, has to be fixed. Every single person on this team, besides the exception of like Isaiah Joe and Jalen Williams, as they had great series all around against the Memphis Grizzlies, and they shot the three ball decent or well enough during the entirety of the series. Everyone else has to figure it out though, or else the Thunder will lose in the second round. I don't want to go on this parade. Yes, we swept the Memphis Grizzlies the first round. Everyone predicted that. If it wasn't, Thunder in 4, it was Thunder in 5. Everyone was predicting that. Everyone knew we were going to win this series no matter what. That doesn't mean we get to celebrate and coast in the second round. They have to fix this stuff. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, optimistic, whatever you call it. I'm just being realistic. If the Thunder want to make it past the first round, past the second round, make it to the finals, they have to improve their three-point shooting, specifically three guys that we're going to be talking about today, but mainly two that really have to be better. Before we get into all that, though, like I said, I'm not trying to make it a pity party or anything, be down in the dumps. But before we get into all that, though, just a quick moment to recognize that around 9.2% of you guys, 286 of you guys had that bell notification turned on and are subscribed to the channel for sure. 188 of you have all notifications turned on. Would love you guys to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and like this video so we can defeat that YouTube algorithm. With that out of the way, let's go ahead, get into talking about this three-point shooting. And first, I also want to mention the rebounding needs to be a little bit better. We can go and look at the box score stats here in just a second, but rebounding in general has to be better as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here from the game 4, game that we swept right here. You're going to notice a big discrepancy right here. 7 of 35 from 3. 20%. That's just not going to cut it. It's not. We're lucky we won today. 117 to 115. We're lucky we won today with that kind of three-point shooting. Being realistic about that here. Even our field, shooting from the field. 41 to 94, 43%. We are lucky we cut it. Now, I would say if we do what we normally do and hit 14 of our 35 threes, 15 of our 35 threes, we do that, that adds, another 21 to 24 points on the board? Yeah. Normally what we do? Yes. However, this hasn't been a one-time thing. The last game you guys can also remember from that, the Thunder, they shot horrible in the first half. They did. They shot horrible, all right? You're just going to notice some guys on here on this list as well that did not shoot great from behind the three-point line today either. Chet Holmgren, 0 of 4 from 3. Not going to cut it. Last game, he went 3 of 9 from 3. That's just not going to, that's not going to work. It just isn't, unfortunately. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 1 of 4 from 3-point. All right? Want him taking 5 to 6 threes a game and knocking down 2 to 3 of them. That's what we want from him. 1 of 4, 25%. I know it's a small sample size there with only 4 shots. It's still not going to cut it. Same with Dort, 0 of 4 from 3. He's got to shoot it better. He does. Let's look down the list a little bit. Aaron Wiggins, 0 of 3 from 3. Cason Wallace, 0 of 3 from 3. Alex Caruso, 1 of 4. Jay Will didn't make his 1 attempt. Kendrick Williams only got 2 minutes, didn't make his 1 attempt either. Just kind of showing out there that the only 2 players that shot the 3 ball decent today were J-Dub and Isaiah Joe. And realistically, Jalen Williams was the best player this series. He's one of the main reasons the Thunder won it. Also looking at this as well, rebounding-wise, only 33 rebounds. We can't be doing that. We got to be getting 45 boards a game. We got to be shooting 40% from 3 like we normally do if we want a chance to win the finals. We just have to. Because look at what the Grizzlies did today. And they kept it a close game because of this without Ja Morant. This is what they did. They went 38% from 3. Not the greatest in the world, but better than what we did, and they kept it close. They beat us by a large margin on the rebound totals right there, and they were able to keep it close, even though they had 21 turnovers. Thankfully, our defense kept us in it there and got us to win. Without our defense and Scottie Pippen, all this stuff going on, Scottie Pippen went off 2 of 7 from 3. He went 9 of 21, had 30 points. Great game from him all around. He would impress me. All right. And he's someone that I think a lot of guys are going to be traded for. But it's just one of those things. Our three-point shooting has to be better. We can't constantly rely on our defense when we face off against teams like the Clippers or Nuggets next round, when we potentially face a team like the Lakers in the conference finals, Cavs or Celtics in the finals. We can't rely on our defense to win us those games like we did today against Memphis and in the last game as well. We can't rely on that. We actually have to have a three-point shot going. We have to shoot the ball well. And it really boils down to three guys, especially today. You could say four. You could throw Shai in this category here. I think Shai was kind of forcing the three-point shot the entire time during this series. You notice today when he started playing how he normally does and got to the mid-range, he dropped 38 points on an efficient shooting number right there and went 1 of 4 from 3. Would like him to go 2 of 5, but, that's another problem for another day right there. But it really comes down to Chet Holmgren shooting it better. All right, he needs to get going, earlier. He had that great second half yesterday in Game 3. He's had some impressive performances today. Looked very lackluster. Dort's got to shoot the three ball better as he had a very poor offensive series, and Aaron Wiggins has to shoot it better as well from the three-point line. So let's go ahead and look into some of the game logs from two main guys. The first guy we're going to look at here is Dort. All right, you're going to notice right here, he shot 26% from 3 in this quarterfinals here. Don't look at the bottom ones right there. I don't know why I included that. Doesn't include today's game. I'm recording this Game 4. It doesn't include Game 4 whatsoever. But you can kind of notice right here, he shot 26% from 3. He had that good offensive first game where he went 4 of 8. That was amazing from him. He played great there. The next game, 2 of 7 from 3, 3 of 9 from the field. Not great whatsoever from a 3-and-D guy. He's got to go 4 of 7. 3 of 7, 4 of 7. He can't be going 2 of 7 shooting below 30% as our 3-and-D guy right there. He did have 9 boards, which was nice. But still, once again, he's got to be better shooting-wise. Then you look at the two close games that both of them we almost lost, could have very easily lost. Dort didn't make a single 3. He's got to be better there. He just truly does. And if he doesn't start picking up, especially as a starter and a guy who's going to get open looks, and he was getting a ton of open looks today and in Game 3, he's got to knock him down. He just has to. I hate to harp on him because Dort is my favorite player on this team. It's just one of those things where I look at it, it's just he has to be better. He does. Shooting the three ball wise, he does. I'm not trying to throw this kind of pity party, get us all down in the dumps and, all this. I'm just trying to be realistic about it. If we want to make the finals, the three-point shot has to be better, and Dort is one of those main guys who has to get the three-shot going better as well. Yeah, that great first game, like I mentioned, as you guys can see there. After that, fell off a hill. It's just got to be better. The second guy, like I mentioned, Aaron Wiggins, also has to be a little bit better. Now, I know the past, in Game 2 and Game 3, he didn't really play all that much. In Game 1, when he did get a substantial amount of time, he went 4 of 7 from 3. Yes, all right. He did shoot 30% from 3 in this series. We got to have him shooting like 36% in the playoffs if we want a chance at this as well. And he has to get a little bit more time off the bench. Those two games where he only had 7 minutes, I felt like he should have played more in Game 3 right there. I say Game 3, not Game 3, Game 2, I meant. I just get it confused a few times with how it's laid out on ESPN here. Game 2, I felt like he should have played a little bit more. Was looking good offensively. Went 0-1 from 3 that game, but he was 4-6 from the field. Next game, Game 3, went 0-4 from the field, 0-2 from 3. Next one, 3-7 from the field, but he took 3 3-pointers, didn't make a single one. As you can see right there, it's just his three-point shot. That first game it was on is the same thing with Dort and a lot of other guys on the team. That three-point shot was on. After that, everyone kind of fell off a hill and just started not shooting it all that well. Besides guys like Jalen Williams and Isaiah Joe, who I felt like played great this series when they got the time to play. Isaiah Joe played great defense, and his three-point shot was on in Game 4. Jalen Williams was on target the entire series. He was the MVP of the quarterfinals right here. It's just one of those things I look at it. The three-point shooting truly has to be better. It is a major problem that they have to fix. You notice some key games during the season as well. The NBA Cup Finals. They lost that because the three-point shooting wasn't there and they fell off offensively. This has been a common trend in these big games where the Thunder, they fall off the map three-point shooting-wise in these big games. They need to be better. They need to fix this problem if they truly want to make it to the NBA Finals and potentially win the whole thing. That's all I got. Let me know what you guys personally think about the three-point shooting. Is it something you're worried about? Is it something you're not? I'm not necessarily worried about it. It's just something where look, we can't keep having these bad nights because if we did this against any other team in the West, I think we lose tonight. I'm being realistic about that. That's all I got. See you guys in the next one.